Hi everyone, and welcome to the Texas Water Development Board's latest water and weather report. I'm Dr. Mark Wenzel, a hydrologist in the Surface Water Division here at the agency, and today we'll be taking a look at conditions for our state at the end of April and to look forward to May. Let's take a look at some of the big water and weather headlines. April was warmer and drier than normal for much of the state, but about a sixth of the state had normal or better precipitation for the month, the best showing for 8 months. At the end of April, drought conditions covered 82% of the state, but that's down 6 percentage points from the end of March. Storage in our water supply reservoirs is at 79% of capacity, 5 percentage points less than normal for this time of year, but that's also a slight improvement from the end of March. Drought is expected to contract and moderate in parts of North Texas and the Panhandle over the next few months. That's not a great outlook, but it's the most optimistic outlook in the last 6 months. You know, April wasn't great. It was below average in rainfall across the state, but you know, we've had this string of months of below average rainfall for quite some time now. And what was, you know, a few areas around the state have had average or above average precipitation during those months, but not very many. So what's different about April is about a sixth of the state got some good drenching. You know, in previous months, the National Weather Service has been looking out 3 months, giving us these seasonal outlooks, and they've always been fairly pessimistic on the outlook for Texas. And so even though we never were 100% of the state in drought during the last few months, looking out, they've always projected that for us. What's happened in April has kept parts of Central Texas, parts of North Texas, and South Texas out of drought, and kind of portends that they might stay out of drought, and even that we might see some improvement beyond that and see some contraction of drought in the areas that are currently in drought. We probably won't get out of the current drought situation in just one good May. That won't be sufficient. But if we have a good May, that sets up for a pretty good June as well, and then it certainly won't be as difficult going through the summer. Our current drought situation kind of reminds me of the poem by Ernest Thayer, Casey at the Bat. And in that poem, the local fans know that they're behind on the scoreboard. It's the last inning, but Casey's up to bat. And because of Casey's history and what he's done, his production, the fans are still confident that they've got a good chance of pulling this win out. Well, for us in Texas, the month of May is kind of like Casey. You know, we may be behind on the drought scoreboard, but because of what May has done for us historically, we always have this hope that it can come through for us again. And May historically has been the wettest month for Texas. We get an average of 3 1/3 inches of rainfall in that month, making it the wettest month of the year for us. You know, we want to be cautiously optimistic. It's always good to conserve water, even if we have a great May. That doesn't mean that we want to take the foot off the pedal of conserving water and being careful with our water resources. But certainly, it's a better spot because of where we've been. It's kind of a better spot now, and we're kind of trending in the right direction.